Alright, so this is the mic right here, and as you can see it's very stylish. It looks good on your desk, it does look nice. Especially the arm, there's no wires at all because the wire comes out and straight into the arm there, it gets plugged in, and then the rest of the wire is inside the arm. So it looks very nice, neat and slick on your desk. Much better than the Rode PA1 I think it's called, which is the other one I've got. But I will say, all in all, I prefer the PA1 just because it seems a lot more robust and easy to kind of maneuver around. This one, although it looks great and the design is nice, I'd love to keep it just for the look of it. Quality of the recordings are good. What I'll do now is I'll press record on the PC. Alright, so now I'll mix this in, so you're now listening to me through the PC, through the microphone, sorry. I won't change any EQs or anything during the edit. This will just be the raw sound. So what you hear is what you get. I'll move it around as well, so see if you can hear that. So there you go, you shouldn't hear much on that. It's quite quiet. I do find with the movements, like rocking it left and right, it moves really easy, because of course that's just the rotation of the arm that's in the mount on the desk. So it does move backwards and forwards quite easy, which is fine. Moving it up and down, I mean down's a little more difficult. Up is really easy. It is a suspension mount, so it has got suspension locks and knobs. You can change the tightness of each elbow then, or each joint, which is great. It's a nice big turny knob on the side there. You can tighten it right up and then lock it. Essentially, I can't move that now. Or you can loosen it up, and then this will easily sway. So a nice medium is nice for that, so I can adjust it as I need. Same with all the other joints. There's two more joints, one on the base and one in the middle. So yeah, so then they're pretty easy to do, and you can see even stretched out like this, it kind of it starts to drop there, but that could be expected because it's literally stretched right out there. So you're not really going to use it like that. So most of the time it's probably going to be like this, and it's it's nice and easy and let me just tighten that a little bit more. It's nice and easy and convenient to have there. So you can have it like out of the way sort of thing, and then when you need it, just bring it in. Brilliant. So great design. I love the design on it. I wish the Rode one was looked like this, but there you go. As far as the mic itself, as you can hear, how do I sound to you? I mean, I've been talking for the last couple of minutes now through this mic, so hopefully it's coming through okay. It's not a bad mic at all. The sound is quite good. Especially if you're not interested in learning anything about audio, then you can just literally plug this into your USB and be done. That's it. It'll just record, and the quality is fine. If you're doing streaming or just chatting online with friends, then this is more than enough. This is perfect. Now, if you're into music production and you want to sing into it, then I wouldn't recommend this for singing. You're going to need a bigger condenser mic, proper studio mic for that. This is aimed at streaming and talking. If I woo to sing in there, it probably sounds absolutely terrible. Not that I can sing anyway, but I can see the peaks up there are actually hitting the roof. But it is a cardioid mic, so it will pick up in front of it and try and eliminate sounds from behind. You may or may not be able to hear my PC fans. I've got a lot of fans in my PC. If I be quiet for a sec, I don't know how much background ambience you can hear. It looks on my screen, it looks pretty flatlined, so I think that's pretty good. And in that respect, I found that it is better than my other mic, which is a Behringer B1. So it does eliminate background noise a little bit better, but overall sound quality, I think the B1 wins, definitely wins on that round. But again, the B1 is aimed at recording studios. It was like 20 years ago I bought that, whereas this is obviously aimed at streaming and it's USB and whatever, so there are big differences. But like I said, if you're just looking for a streaming mic or for making tutorial videos or something like that, gaming videos, chatting to friends, this is perfect. I would recommend it 100%. You do have on the bottom there is a volume knob. Probably went off there because it turned it right down, but if I turn it right up, I do find that it kind of, oh, that's a bit loud. If I go right to the top, I'll whisper a little bit. Maybe if you're into making AMSR, I can't remember what it is, ASMR, I think it is, videos, then perhaps this will be the one that you can use. If I turn right to the top, I'm presuming you can still hear me. Don't know. Turn it down. Don't know how that sounds, but if you're into that kind of thing, AMSMR, whatever they call them, maybe a contender for that. Otherwise, we've got a plug down here for the earphones. So it's 3.5mm jack, and there's also a tiny little volume wheel on that as well. So if you want to hear yourself talking through, you can hear your own voice, you'd have to plug it into that, because you can't hear your own voice through your speakers, which I think is great, because if you're using it for streaming or talking to friends, you want to have your speakers up. I mean, if you wear headphones, it's not a problem anyway. I don't, so when I put my speakers up and I'm using my B1, my voice does feed through and come out the speaker, so I have to adjust it so it's just right, so I can hear other people speaking, but I can't hear my own voice coming through. With this, you haven't got to worry about that, because it doesn't send the mic as a pass-through audio through your speakers. It just doesn't, you don't hear anything. So in order to hear your own voice, you have to plug your headphones into the microphone itself. Now, because of that, this does act as a, let me turn this down, I think I'm a bit loud. I'm sorry if that last section was really loud. This mic does act like a sound card on your PC, so it will detect it as an input device and an output device. So be careful of that. Make sure you set, if you're not getting any audio out of your normal speakers or whatever, make sure you go into your settings and make sure this isn't set as the output device. Just set as the input device, obviously. Yeah, so anyway, how is this sound? I've just been rabbiting on. There's nothing much else to talk about. It is what it is. You get what you get, and it works well. It's easy to set up, plug and play, and it's slick. It looks nice. Like I said, it looks better than my Rode PA1. I think that's what it's called. And even my Behringer B1 mic. I prefer this look, but for me, I find that it's very bassy. I got a bassy voice anyway, and I find that this makes it even more bassy, and there's no knob or no way to change that. Like, it's fine if you want to record and then edit, you can change the EQs, but if you're doing anything live or anything, obviously you won't be able to do that. With my B1, there is a noticeable difference in the quality of the recorded anyway, but like I said, that's just me being picky. If you're an audiophile, you'd probably want to stay away from it, this mic. If you're not, if you just want a mic you can get and stick in and use, then I'd say go for this. But anyway, that said, that is me overdone out, and I will see you again. Ciao, blau.